Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are finishing up this escort. The escort finished a long time ago, but we're killing the last couple of guys. And I did notice that I don't like this back armor so much, but it's actually slightly better. I think we're going to go ahead and precision strike this guy right in that right rear torso. Just to reserve him back to phase 1. He did not like that.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Good to go.
Okay, so our cataphract can now close in as well.
Affirmative.
And we are unfortunately attacking the weak side. I should have gone on the other side. Oh well.
All weapons are go.
This quick draw is pretty toast.
Critical hit, Commander.
So Partisan, I don't think, can get anywhere where she can potentially see anything. Which is perhaps for the best. We're just going to bulwark her for now. Okay, so this guy's going to toss some LRMs at our cataphract, I assume? Thunderbolt. Okay, whatever. I really don't care. That was completely fine.
Hey, wait your command.
In the category of not completely fine is this quick draw. A knockdown as well? Yikes. I think, well, let's go ahead and close in with our cataphract here.
Got it.
We've still got 7 rounds of AC5 ammo, so I'm not concerned about that. We'll just kill him. There we go. Now they've got a 75 tonner. I'm guessing it's an Orion.
Enemy down.
That's the theory anyway. So I'm going to start moving our Black Knight up this way so that we can pop up once he's largely incapacitated. And I do want to sensor lock this guy and see exactly what he is.
Got a lock.
It is an Orion 1K. Okay. Well, he's going to actually stay where he's been this whole time. Like, he could just walk up this, I'm pretty sure. But instead he's yielding us this ridiculous high ground advantage. I mean, we can't see him from here. Can we see him from this edge of the cliff?
Affirmative.
Actually, don't think we can. Oh, we can see him. Look at that. Okay.
I hear ya.
Well, we are going to start raining some LRMs on him then.
All weapons are go.
And if he's just willing to let us do this repeatedly, we probably will.
Waiting for orders.
We'll go ahead and get our cataphract up here to where we will hopefully be able to fight him soon enough.
Good to go.
And we're just going to approach a little bit with our Black Knight and see what he does. Apparently that's his response. Shoot at our Thunderbolt. Okay. I mean, you have no chance. So
Standing by.
it's not gonna work. It's never gonna work, buddy. Yeah, I realize I'm going into the rough terrain, but it should be fine. It's only one mech. There we go. Can we close in with the cataphract up to here? Yes, we can. And with that, we can start up a precision strike chain right into this torso.
All weapons are go.
Really? Missed a 95% chance shot. Unfortunate.
Yes, Commander.
I don't want the Black Knight to reveal itself quite yet, but we can jump up into this cover.
Affirmative.
That's just fine.
What can I do for ya?
And honestly, I feel like we can call shot again.
Got it.
Nice, LRM ammo explosion.
There's more work.
Come on, mech warriors. It's go time. Ready for orders.
Okay, let's get our Thunderbolt. Honestly, our Thunderbolt is pretty much good where it is. I think
Good
we'll
to
start
go.
with the Orion this time, actually. Right into that other torso.
Alpha strike.
Yeah, he's now unsteady.
Waiting for orders.
Called shot this? We've only got one left. I think we
Firing
don't.
everything I've got.
Yeah, that was fine as was.
Yes, Commander.
Okay.
Engaging.
Is he just dead here? Yep.
Let's get fired
Okay.
up.
Well, the plan, if that didn't kill him, was to finish him off with the Black Knight.
Successful.
That was certainly interesting. The Capellans paid us a little, but, I mean, not too much. That, definitely went according to plan. We could grab a Black Knight part. That would be solid. And an Orion 1K part. That gives us 2 new 75-tonners. That's really solid, actually. Okay. Well, let's see what the aftermath here is. And I guess the other question is, do we actually care about what the Capellan Confederation thinks about us? I don't know. The Orion K was the first true heavy mech. As a multi-role brawler, the Orion can engage enemies at a variety of ranges and with plenty of armor. It can survive combined fires for quite some time. Slow, yeah, but powerful. The Black Knight 6 KNT is a dedicated energy weapon platform. It can shell out hellish damage with its beams and shrug off a lot of damage. Just gotta make sure to keep its heat in check. Operation Flattened Earth 3. High Orbit, Cavalor. I won't mince words, Commander Rinaldi. In turning against our forces and expediting the Volkovites' retreat, you plunged a knife into my back, and you did it as the Chancellor was watching. This was a betrayal, plain and simple, and those who betray House Liao suffer the consequences. If you'd been honest with us about who we were hunting, we never would have taken the job in the first place. The Volkovites weren't dangerous, and they weren't seditionists. You sold us a lie, Lady Marina. What came from that is on your head, not ours. You don't truly understand, do you? Mr. Oliveira, when you accept a job with House Liao, you accept that the Chancellor's word is the only truth that you need to know. When you took our contract, you agreed to our terms. If you can't understand that, you have no business running a mercenary company. Let's cut to the chase, Lady Marina. Is there a way that we can make this right? Nothing can undo the choice that you made. But perhaps, if you tell me where the Volkovites went, I could be convinced to refrain from blacklisting you again. Just blacklisting you. Do this, and you may earn my trust again. Eventually. If you're lucky. If that is what you want, then you will give me their exact location. You'll do it without hesitation, and you'll do it now. I didn't save those people to watch you exterminate them. No deal. Then our business is done. Your view screen goes dark as Lady Marina's image flickers and dies. That was rough. Honestly, I was half expecting the official Liao response to come in the form of a handful of anti-ship missiles. All things considered, this little chat was a pleasant surprise. What's done is done. All that we can do now is move forward. Back to your stations, everyone. Let's get the hell out of here. 2 million C-bills. King Crab part, okay. I mean, that'll be handy when we get a King Crab, but we don't have one. EPC++, Large Laser++, Rangefinder, SRM2, Gyro, AC-20, a Jenner part, okay, and a Highlander part. Ooh. That's pretty sexy right there. Yeah, I don't care about a JR-7D. Okay, so the reason I was asking if we care about the Capellan Confederation's rep is we can still do flashpoints with them, apparently. And that's all we're doing anymore, so I don't know. Maybe we just don't care. So, we got a Catapult C1, JR-7D. I'm going to go ahead and send that to storage immediately. Okay, we'll get those separated out over there. The Orion 1K will be an excellent replacement for our existing Orion 1K, which we need to refit and it's going to take forever. We're out of action for 55 days. Okay, that's fine. So, 4 heat sinks in that center torso. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just lucky we didn't lose the AC-20. That had an additional heat sink. This had 2 medium lasers. We've got plenty of. In fact, we can even upgrade them. There we go. And there we go. That'll only take 9 days. I mean, it'll be 400,000 C-bills, but not too bad.
On it.
All things considered.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Now this grasshopper, it's going to take a bit as well. So the center torso had on it 4 heat sinks as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, replace those. 3 small lasers. We had a heat sink over here. So where are those small lasers at? Here we go. So we had a small laser there, there, and there. And then I believe we had additional heat sinks, probably mirroring this. And then maybe like 1 additional medium laser over here. That's my theory. That would be 4 tons, so 1, 2, 3, and then a medium laser in that arm. Like that. Yeah, that seems right. So we had a total of 6 medium lasers and or 6 small lasers, right? 4, 5, 6, and 3 medium lasers? Or did we have 4 medium lasers on this thing? I think this is right. Just make sure everything is fully repaired there. That's going to cost 319k. I mean, we're still net positive here. Repairing the Black Knight won't be a big deal. And then we've got an additional Black Knight here. So we can retire our Jaeger, potentially. The other thing that we could potentially do with it... Okay, so we've got the C1. I think let's go with the Orion 1K right now. And we'll go ahead and refit this around the AC-20. So we'll just plop in an AC-20+++. 2 tons of AC-20 ammo. And then I believe we had 4 medium lasers in total, which we have 4 beam weapon slots, so that makes sense. Okay. We could put on a gyro here. What exactly does +3 hit defense do? Is that like melee hits? Not sure. I actually don't know what that does. It's a bit of a problem. Well, we should go ahead and max out the armor on this thing for sure. And then we'll just play around with whatever we have left. Probably just put in heat sinks. Okay, there's the armor maxed. I'm gonna... Things don't come in half-ton increments. I think we'll go ahead and just take off a tiny amount of armor. Okay, I'll probably make these actually be off of the leg then. Like that, and then... maybe like... that. So we have 5 tons. And then a heat sink. We're out of heat sinks. We're out of heat sinks. Okay. We need 4 more heat sinks. So we'll go ahead and buy a heat sink. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. I wish there was a way to buy in quantity, but alas, there is not, as far as I know. So there's a second Juggernaut ready to
Get
go.
it in the schedule.
Now, as far as this Black Knight goes, that could very easily replace the Jaeger or the Thunderbolt. I think we're going to go ahead and replace the Jaeger. However, it is time to put in a cut, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we will finish putting this in the next episode. See you all then.